Let's start chapter 9, Air. In this chapter, we will learn about air has water vapor, air has smoke in it, air has dust in it, air has germs in it. We need clean air. Let's first do warm-up exercise. In this, what we have to tell? What property of air do the following objects tell you? The oxygen present in the air helps fish to survive. Without air, windmills cannot move. Without air, wheels cannot run. Without air, candles cannot light as oxygen is present in air. So, as we all know, air is present everywhere. Can you see or touch air? No, we cannot see or touch air, but we can feel when it moves. Do you know that what is wind? Moving air is called wind. We all need air to breathe. Without air, life is not possible on earth. Now, air has many gases like oxygen and nitrogen. It also has water vapor, dust and smoke. Now let's learn. Air has water vapor. How can you show that air has water vapor? Let's do this activity. What we have to do in this? Let's pour some water in this glass. Then put some ice cube into it. Then what do you see? We see tiny drops of water on the outside of the glass. Now from where these drops come from? They come from the water vapor in the air. When water vapor in the air touched the cold glass, it cooled and changed into water. Now let's see air has dust in it. So children, when sunlight comes into our room through a small gap, can you see some small dust particles that are there in the air? These are dust particles. When the wind blows, it carries these dust particles with it. Even when we sweep our houses or roads, the dust particles mix with the air. Now let's understand air has germs in it. So, as we all know, when a person having cough in front of us or in front of anyone, that person also becomes sick as the germs that are present in air transferred into his body through that air. Thus, we should always use a handkerchief when we cough or sneeze. Garbage and open gutters produce foul gases and germs. It also makes the air impure and unhealthy. Now, this is the air gets germ from the garbage, produces the foul smell. Germs from cough mix with air. Now let's understand air has smoke in it. So when we burn coal or wood, black smoke comes from the fire and goes into the air. Factories, moving cars and buses also give out smoke. This smoke makes the air impure. Breathing impure air is not good for our health. Moving vehicles give out smoke. Now let's come to we need clean air. As we all know that our lungs need fresh air to remain healthy. We all know that the air becomes impure due to dust, smoke and germs. Breathing impure air makes us ill. So what can you do? By planting more trees, we can make the air clean and fresh. So children, we should grow more and more trees around us. Other way is we should keep doors and windows open to let the fresh air come in. We should also not cover our face while sleeping. Now come to the summary of this chapter. Moving air is called wind. There can be no life on the earth without air. Air has gases, water vapor, dust and smoke in it. We must breathe in clean and fresh air. Now let's come to exercise. Come to A. Oral questions. Name the place where there is very little air. It is Mount Everest. Name the place where there is no air. It is space. Now come to B. In this we have to take the correct option. Moving air is called wind. Garbage makes the air impure. Now come to C. Fill in the blanks. Smoke and dust make the air impure. We can clean the air by growing more trees. Air has germs that can make us fall sick. Now come to D. In this we have to write true or false. All living things need air to breathe. It is true. Air has gases such as oxygen and nitrogen. It is true. Breathing impure air is good for our health. It is false. Now come to E. In this we have to answer the following questions. List 3 sources of smoke: stoves, vehicles and factories. What is air pollution? Making air impure and unhealthy is called air pollution. Now come to 3. How can we get clean and pure air to breathe? Plants provide us clean and pure air to breathe. Why should we use a handkerchief when we cough or sneeze? This is so because when we sneeze, germs from cough mix with the air, and these germs can enter our body through air and make us sick. So we should always use a handkerchief. Now come to project idea. What you have to do in this? We have to wet 2 handkerchiefs and keep one inside our room and other one in the sun. And we have to observe which handkerchief dries fast and why. So the handkerchief that we put outside the sun dries fast.